Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning roast. I'm, of course, Sugar Chris, and with me today is a new guest, Mr. Phillip. How you say your last name? Russert.
Yeah, Russert.
Okay.
Hello.
All righty. And of course, Sim is doing his usual, probably laying in bed somewhere. Probably gonna have the family wake him up to get him rolling. But how are you doing this morning, Phil?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
hmm Oh, no soul
I
popping
like
up.
your intro.
Oh, I know. That was Mr. Red Gaze. Did well, he's called Dread Gaze now, his YouTube channel. But yes, he did that intro for me. Very kind of him to do. Very much wakes you up and gets you going.
Yeah.
He made it full of in jokes from the channel, picking at me. Let's see.
Well, isn't that we're guys, right? So when we like people, we tease them, we mock them, we mess with them, right? That's the sign that we like you.
That's right. Gosh dang it, Pale Rider's already starting his shenanigans. Ah, all right. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna give a few minutes to wait for people to come in. Let's see. I had to go and gosh dang it. I've been trying to. I had to get a new bank card the other day, Phil. They had to give me a new bank card the other day. They brought one in the mail, and when they did, it shut down all my auto pays, stopped,
Oh
and
boy.
all kinds of stuff. I couldn't. Like I tried to back a Kickstarter, couldn't do it.
Really? Because usually they give you a card with the same number, just new expiration.
It
That's
had the
weird.
same, yeah, same number and everything.
Wow,
Just
that's
new
weird.
expiration date. That was it, and it just shut everything down. Basically, I had to go through and reset up all my auto pays. I got to call my gym, the guy who owns the gym today, try and get a hold of him to reset up my membership because I
Man,
can't get
that's
into the gym. It's ridiculous. But oh yeah, it wouldn't let me pay for a Kickstarter. It said that my card wouldn't allow it, and I found out because it was international.
that's such a pain.
I was like, oh my gosh! So I had to call my bank and be like, can you let me buy this, please? Because it was over there in England. Oh, we got Hex popping in. Good morning, Hex. Hope you're doing well this morning. Let's see. What is? Gosh dang it! There he is. Pale Rider starting again. I do not. Pale Rider, I do not wear. Oh, he's probably not even here. Oh, he's trying my patience. Let's see. Gosh dang it! Now he's got me off track. I don't know. But anyway, well, first off, before I keep rambling on, Phil, why don't you introduce yourself? I didn't even do that.
I'm Phil Russertt. I am an art rep of Artists International Artists. I am a small self-publisher with Philbo Publishing, and I run my own conventions here in New York. It was called the Suffolk Comic and Art Expo, but we're actually rebranding to CreatorCon, which will go to a 2 day show. Just waiting a little bit for the economy to get better and things to get better. But right now, my focus is on the publishing company and the art repping. And I have a bunch of titles that have come out, and I currently have a campaign with my flagship title that does very well. And that's the gist of it. I'm a nurse by day and all that other stuff by night, as well as a dad and a husband.
A man of many hats.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had an art rep on the show. What all do you have to do with that?
Well, a lot of artists, they don't want to deal with the business side of things. They just want to draw. Finding work is work in itself, and dealing with the rates and negotiating rates and things. That's a whole other animal of itself. So a lot of them like to hire an art rep and or like an agent, like an actor would have an agent. Basically, I find them work and I negotiate the best page rates possible. And I also mediate if there's any concerns or issues between the creator who hires and the artist themselves. And I enjoy it. I love what artists do, and I try to help them and promote them. I'm the kind of person that if I don't like the way something is being done, instead of complain about it, I'm just going to do it myself the way I think it should be done. And I'm
Mhm.
not saying my way is the absolute right way, but I just do it the way I think it should be done. And I didn't like the way some of the art reps were doing their stuff. I didn't like how comic books were being written today. And I didn't like how conventions were going away from comics and more to pop culture. I mean, like really far to pop culture. Not that there's anything wrong with pop culture, so I just started doing my own stuff in the way I'm an old guy. I'm 50, so I'm old school. Get off my lawn, and you know. So I was like, you know, you can sit here and complain about things, which does nothing, or you can be the change that you want to see. So that's what I decided to do.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Oh man, yeah, I can relate on the whole not liking the direction modern comics have gone in. Myself, I every time I try to read a more modern book, I get disappointed. I end up getting not liking it.
Yeah, I think the writing is poor, and I think they don't have actual comic fans and writers writing them anymore. And I feel like if you read my book and you know what my opinion is on any social or political stance, I failed you as a writer. You can use the current climate as a backdrop, to the story, but let the reader decide what they want. Let the reader think what they want. Don't push your thoughts as a writer through, is my opinion. And I think they've just, I don't know. I mean, granted, I'm older. I'm not the demographic they're writing for anymore, but I still just don't think it's well written. I know a lot of younger generation people that they rather read old stuff than new stuff. So that's why I wanted to write comics. I don't want to preach at anybody. I just want to entertain you with good stories and action panels and characters you can relate to. I remember watching Rocky and you cheered and rooted for him when he was coming back from a beating. And I think we've kind of lost that. Everything's, you know, the hero either is just crumbles and someone else has to pick them up, or the hero can't do anything wrong. Everything is perfect.
Yeah.
And to me, a hero is someone that they do fall sometimes a little bit, but they pick themselves up. They do feel like quitting. They do feel these things. But what makes them a hero is that their strength comes through and they don't. No matter how they feel, they still stand up. And that's the kind of stuff I like to write. I find it motivating and inspiring. And I think there's a little of that in all of us, right? How many of us are getting up to jobs we hate every day and we just want to roll in a fetal position when the alarm goes off and not wake up and not get up? We don't want to face the day. It's like, oh, again.
Activate. Done.
Yeah, but we do. We get up and we do what we have to do because we all have that bit of strength in us, that defiance, that when adversity stares us in the face, we go, what do you got? Bring it, you know?
Mhm. Let's see. Oh, there's Pale Rider. I can't wait to hear Sugar's reason for wearing a Sailor Moon costume to the gym. I, Pale Rider, I haven't been to the gym in like a week. I don't want to hear it. Because of my card messing up, I haven't been able to get a hold of the gym guy, the head of the gym, to get my membership sorted out so I can get back in there. I have not been, and I don't. You wear a dress one time, Phil, and they never let you hear the end of it.
Well, did you accessorize properly at least?
Well, I gotta. It was many years ago, Phil. Many years ago.
Oh, they'll never let you forget that though.
Oh no, oh no! I gotta go to New Orleans and dress up in a red dress and go do a run for charity. Thanks to my big mouth.
Well, at least you stick to your guns.
Uh, let's see. Imagine. Oh, hey! Imagine if someone says, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning. Imagine.
Morning.
Good morning to your cat. Let's see. Oh, Hojo says, "Yes, another fogey like me." You're only as old as you feel. That's
Well, I know the older generations always look at the one before and say critique it and criticize it. And there's some truth to that just being an age thing. But if you look at the generations, I think there's some credibility to us older people these days in the sense that, like, if my parents were looked down on because my father was a greaser, but he took pride in his appearance. His hair was done, they had clean clothes. Today they wear flip flops and pajamas to the store, and they're like patches of hair all over, and they're greasy, and they're not showered, and they're not motivated. So I do think there's kind of there's a partial validity to us older people that look at the latest generation and say, "Come on, guys, what are you doing? Pick up your pants, wash your hair, go do something." And that's not everybody, but I'm just saying, some of it's old fogey, get off my lawn, and some of it I think is pretty valid. Plus, music was much better then than it was now.
Now I'm going to be like that Brie Larson. Like, is this some sort of personal attack? Are you coming after me, Phil?
No, you look washed and clean.
Let's see.
Plus, you just worked all night.
Yeah, I haven't been to sleep or nothing. Sucks. Oh, Imagine is eating dinner right now. Oh, good. Hopefully it's something pretty tasty. I would have thought Sugar would wear a Sailor Mars costume because of the red, but I guess we'll find out in a minute why he chose Sailor Moon. What are you talking about? I don't. You know more about Sailor Moon than I do, apparently, Pale Rider. I don't know what their costumes look like or nothing. That was one I never watched growing up. I never watched Sailor Moon. Never had an interest in it.
Yeah, I've never watched it either.
I watched
Or the Powerpuff Girls.
I always watched like Dragon Ball. That was what I watched. That was the anime I watched. Let's see.
I used to watch anime in the 80s, like 8-Man, and obviously Akira, and then like early 90s where they had Vampire Hunter D, and that's when I kind of fell off anime.
I mean, like the 80s and the 90s had such good animation.
Yeah, and Ninja Scroll. I love. I have that still. Ninja Scroll, great movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Yeah. And Fist of the North Star. Yeah,
that was good stuff.
And of course, it was all like the Shogun Warrior stuff. The Mazinga and all that. I used to love all that stuff growing up.
Did you ever read that Shogun Warrior Marvel comic?
Yeah, I did. I even had the toys. I was big into. I'm a huge Godzilla fan since 5 years old. So kaiju's, giant robots, Pacific. I love all that stuff. That's right where I love to be.
We should have had you on when we had on Frankie B. Washington. He's a big kaiju guy.
Yeah.
He had all kinds of figures and stuff he was showing off and everything.
Yeah, man. Since 5 years old, give me Godzilla and I'll watch it any day of the week. And Gamera.
What did you think of that Western Godzilla movie? What was it? The 90s, early 2000s? What was it? The one that people generally don't like? Where they had the little baby Godzillas?
Oh, that was actually the 70s and early 80s. Yeah, I love every Godzilla movie. Every one of them. There's not one I don't like. So I love the cheesy ones. I love when they got more serious. I love the American ones. I'm good with all of them. You take movies for what they're supposed to be. So it's a guy in a rubber monster suit. I'm not gonna put that on the same level of watching Shawshank Redemption. I think that's silly to do. So just enjoy it for what it is.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's a guy in a rubber suit. So
yeah, that's gonna bug me. What was that movie called?
I mean, with Baby Godzilla, there was.
There it is. The 1998 film, TriStar's Godzilla.
Oh, is that the with Matthew Broderick and all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not Godzilla. That's a giant iguana. That's not Godzilla. They just took the name so they could sell tickets, but that's not Godzilla. That's Jurassic Park with a giant iguana.
Every Godzilla person's like, no, hate it, terrible.
I didn't hate the movie. It's just not Godzilla. If they named it something else, I think it would have went over better. But it's like stealing the property of somebody.
Mm.
Oh, thank you for putting the link in there.
Hey, there's Soul. Soul, you haven't done your intro. Soul is our chat host. He's the one that Carla calls him Mr. Sheriff, and he keeps the chat in line and puts in the links.
Pale Rider said that a guy in a rubber suit sounds like your degenerate weekend activities. Oh man, you got a fan club.
I've had to deal with this pretty much since I started this channel, Phil. He shows up to all of them and gives me shit.
It's all in love, man. Guys make fun of the people they like. It's a badge of honor.
Well, at least
When they're not making fun of you, that's when you worry.
Oh, we got Grey Wolf Graphics. Hail, hail, sir. Yeah, that one, the one with Matthew Broderick. Yes. Hex knows he's smart about all these movies. Honey, I'm home.
Like I said, it's not a bad movie per se for what it is. It's just not Godzilla. They should have never called it Godzilla.
That's how honestly, that's probably how I'd feel. Like, gosh, I don't watch any of like the Marvel movies.
Okay. Thank you for backing. I really appreciate that.
I don't I'm such a stickler. Like, I love the comics. So when I watch the movies, I tend to just, because it's not the comics. Like, I'm like, no, that's not right. That's not right. And that and all the humor. The
They've gotten out of hand with it. It's too slapstick. Especially Thor. They just what did you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think it was the first Thor movie. I was like, well, this ain't bad. Like, everybody always says that those movies weren't good, but I actually like the more seriousness and stuff. I like the early Marvel movie, like first Captain America. I really liked.
All the Captain Americas are great. Winter Soldier is probably my favorite Marvel film. Yeah, I agree with you. I didn't mind like some of the humor when they would throw it in once in a while, kind of like Schwarzenegger movies did. The one line here or there, but they went way over the top. And the humor is it's not even landing anymore. It's just silly, and it kind of feels insulting. Like they think you're this dumb 5-year-old in the chair,
Mm-hmm. That blonde in the Godzilla movie was hot. Oh, there was a blonde. I haven't watched that movie in ages. I didn't know there was a blonde in it.
Yeah, she was a reporter, I believe.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Fanta. Hey, Fanta. Fanta. What'd you Fanta? Oh yeah, Imagine backed. We already got a sugar rush. Look at that. We haven't even went over the campaign. Put that in the corner. There we go. Let's see. You just don't like the 1998 Godzilla because she's a woman. Hojo.
Well, hang on. A woman is anything you want it to be.
How do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know it's a woman? You can't gender them like that.
That Godzilla might identify as a man.
That's offensive. You cannot gender them like that.
Let's see.
I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Sorry, I should shut up. It's all in fun, people. All in fun.
Yeah, everybody needs to quit being so
uptight. Yeah. Well, I have 2 little girls, and I tease them and I joke with them all the time. And you'll have some people be like, "Whoa, why do you tease your kids so much?" I'm trying to teach them to laugh at themselves. Don't take things so seriously, And then when some kid says something stupid or whatever, they can just laugh it off. Like, who cares? Relax.
Yeah, I mean, people gotta learn to not take themselves so seriously. And
I mean, if somebody forgets my name, I don't even get offended. So the pronouns, don't get mad about. I'm sorry if I forgot your pronoun. I can't even remember people's names. It's just,
it's nothing personal. I I can't even remember like my family's birthdays, let alone like
I
other
know.
people's names and everything else. Like,
I know. And then when like they go into made up pronouns, it's not even he or she anymore. It's they, them, they, them. I'm sorry, I can't keep up. I can't. I just don't have it in my memory banks to keep up. No, nothing personal. Just
yeah, it'll be all about like I'm this sexual. Like I don't even need to know that. Like,
I know. It's like I don't go around telling you I'm hetero.
yeah, I don't need to know what you do in there. All right, let me bring the campaign up. We got a backer before I could even bring it up. Let's see.
Yeah, he had mentioned before above. Thank you again for backing. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy it.
Let's see. Oh, Johnny's here. Hey, Johnny, ain't seen you in the chat in a bit. Says, now we truly mean to hurt Chris's feelings. I can believe it. I can believe it. Uh,
Oh yeah, he put up the Final Wars clip where Godzilla fights that iguana in like 2 seconds. He kills it. That's great. Yeah, that was great.
oh, yeah, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, he they
Wipes
put
him out right
Godzilla through a
before he
yeah he
beats.
puts Godzilla through they put Godzilla through a gauntlet of other monsters, this alien race, and the thing jumps out and Godzilla nails it with a tail and knocks it down and just blows it up with fire in like 3 seconds. It was just great.
Yeah, even yeah, they didn't like '98 Godzilla.
Phantasmagorical, how are you?
Bullshit. We represent gender people here.
Yeah, I mean, for me with gender, it's just as simple as we're hardwired, right? We if I see, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but if there's a man dressed in a dress or makeup, I still see the features of a man. I just naturally say him, he, sir. It's not me trying to be
Oh no.
insulting. It's just that's what's in front of me. It's like if I saw a
Yeah.
dog and somebody put cat ears on them, I would still say that's a cute dog. I don't know. I just
Really. Well, you live in reality, Phil.
yeah, and I feel for people and all, but I just chill out, relax. Yeah.
See, sugar. Now we have a sugar rush. There is nothing to explain, Power Router. I can't explain your weird fantasies. Okay. There, I will say this, Power Router. There, I'll tell you something that happened. I did get mistaken for a woman again. If that makes you feel better. I was at work the other morning, and what's her name? Alyssa, I think's her name. This young college girl. She's tall girl, and very pretty. But she's nice to talk to and stuff. She was up front doing the self checkout and everything, and I was like, oh, I'll go over and talk to her because I was in there for something, and was talking to her about like her boyfriend and just different things, college, and she was trying to figure out what she had to do because she hadn't worked that shift before, and was talking to her about all that and stuff. And the night manager came up and was like, "I thought you was a woman."
Oh,
I had my back to him, I guess, because my long hair and everything.
you should have asked him. So were you admiring my rear end until you realized I was a man?
Never know. He might have been. Might have been. He wouldn't be the first one. I've had to tell that story over and over. That's why I got to go to New Orleans in August because I made the mistake of telling that story. Wearing a red dress at Walmart and having guys checking my ass out. Let's see.
Oh, geez.
All he saw was ass.
He said you're trying to catfish.
The sugar admits trying to catfish. No, it was not trying to catfish my co-workers. Pale Rider, gosh dang it. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just talking to the lady up front. See, that's what I get. I was talking, here I am talking to a pretty young woman, and all they could focus on is a man checking me out. Gosh dang it.
Well, yeah. Pretty girls always have the less attractive girlfriend, so maybe that's what he thought.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe that's what I am. I'm just the less attractive girlfriend. We got Pedro. Good morning. Fanta says Sugar just keeps on giving PayPal content. I was mistaken for a woman. Yeah, Sugar trying to get that right. No, 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 no. I'm on close to equal level with the night manager. If I'm trying to move up or something, I'd be going higher to talk to somebody. It'd be like Ron's my boss, basically the assistant manager or whatever you want to call it, the one below store manager. Anyway, Phil, Phil, get me out of this hole. Tell us about tragedy. Tell us about tragedy, please. Give us the pitch.
The short pitch, the Netflix pitch is if you took Big Trouble in Little China and the Boondock Saints, John Wick, Kill Bill, and you threw all that together and then added more. She's an Irish assassin in Manhattan, and she's dealing with her own inner struggles and her life, as well as rival mafia, other assassins. There's Chinese mysticism, there's metahumans, there's monsters, there's cyborgs, there's everything. But it all makes sense. Chuck Dixon said it's a well-written book. Peter David said it's well-written. Howard Mackey said it's well-written. Um, and it basically it's an ongoing series where it's a flawed hero. She doesn't win every fight. I mean, we love The Empire Strikes Back because the bad guys kick their ass, right? I mean, a villain is only as credible. A hero is only as credible as the villain is a threat. And I get tired of like as much as I love He-Man and all this stuff, the villain never feels like a threat to you, So how much of a hero is He-Man? So she goes through the ringers. She at the end of issue one, even you'll see a really big cliffhanger that people couldn't believe I did what I did. Um, but her strength is not that she wins every fight. It's that even when she loses, she gets up to fight every day. It's kind of like Captain America. I can do this all day. That's a hero. That's what you root for. It's pulling it out from your gut every ounce of strength you have to stand when you just want to fall. And she's that character. She deals with living a life she doesn't want to live. She has an adoptive father that runs the Irish mafia who put her in a life that she never asked for. She's seeking his love and respect, even though she hates him, and it causes this vicious cycle of her hating herself for doing it. There's a lot of characters in here. I do the villains you love to hate and the villains that you hate to love. That picture is things coming soon in tragedy. Those are all characters I designed. Um, and I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying the journey. I have 26 scripts written and I have stories past 75 issues. I mean, we get into immortals, we get into like undead things, we get into there's just everything in here, but it all makes sense. And I also got tired of comic books that there's no fighting, there's no action, there's no if you're wearing spandex and you're just standing around having coffee, what are we doing here?
I mean,
So
unless you
I'll
count
have like fights, you know. What's that?
so unless you count like eating as action, they got a lot of that in
Yeah,
some of those stories.
I know. I mean, well, look, I saw a story where female characters, the whole storyline was they were complaining about guys hitting them up in their Facebook Messenger. I'm like, is this really what we want to read? And by the way, is that your demographic? Because it's mostly guys reading comics. I mean, yes, some women do, but what are you doing? Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't preach to you with my books. I don't tell you what to think. I don't throw in jabs to what I like. You don't have any clue what I feel socially or politically because you shouldn't. And who gives a crap what I think? I'm just writing a story to entertain you. And I think everybody reviews this book really well. It's just a matter of getting it out there more to more people. Our first campaign did over 10,000. We're on book 5 now. We had reached 13,000 at one point, 270 backers. We're trying to get back there. And I also work with a lot of major Marvel and DC artists that do covers for me. I have a Bill Sienkiewicz cover for the trade paperback, Chris Picciolo. I have Tyler Kirkman covers, Will Spatasio. So if you're a collector, I have covers that are worth getting graded that a lot of people do. If you're a reader, people, Chuck Dixon, Peter David, Howard Mackey, they all say the story is well written. So I think I got something for everybody.
sounds like I that is one thing I noticed because I remember seeing this before before Sim pointed it out, and I remember her outfit. Let me see if I can find a good picture of her here.
Yeah, when you go to the covers, there should be a couple.
One with her. Oh yeah, here we go. Something like the outfit, her design looked good. I remember liking her design. The like kind of like almost like opera mask there, and
Yeah, it's the tragedy mask, just changed a little bit. More of an Asian flair to it. Yeah, a lot of I'm very proud of the design. She just came to me in my head. Her design, same with Breath of the Dragon, and I work with great artists that were able to take my art direction and actually bring her out of my head and put her on paper. Yeah, so there's an Ian Churchill cover, Tyler Kirkham, Mike DeBalfo, Jose Luis, who's on DC with Alex Sinclair colors, and Jimbo Salgado with Alex Sinclair colors.
yeah.
Running my own conventions, I've built good relationships with a lot of the quote unquote big names in the industry, and they've been very, very kind and awesome to fit me in their DC and Marvel schedules to get work on my books. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, you definitely got some good work there on your covers. I'll say that.
yeah, and that's a bundle that's all the books that I've published so far. I have 2 other titles as well and a prose book that I put out.
All right, but let me go up. Let me hit that trailer before Soul gets after me.
And the Breath of the Dragon, he has an ability nobody's ever used in comics before. Oh, we got 100 backers, and we're up. Thank you so much to whoever
Oh,
that
nice!
was for
Look at that!
backing.
Yay! Nice even 100. Look at that right here
And
on the show.
just so
Woo!
you know, I add an incentive today. Everybody, when we get to 100 backers, everybody's going to get a really nice full color print of Tragedy, physical print, not digital. I don't like to do digital. So I'm going to throw that in everybody's package when the campaign's over. So thank you so much.
Yeah, this is a pretty good time then to jump in because it's the finale of the first arc, so you can get chapter 5 and then get the catch up, so you get the whole first arc.
Yeah, and just so you know, my books are 30 to 34 pages, no ads. So all 5 issues, you're going to get 150 pages of content. And I've been told the pacing is good and it's not bogged down with boring exposition, and the characters are relatable and enjoyable. And like I said, Breath of the Dragon has an ability that no one's ever used in comics before. And I offer this. If you find any character in comics that has the ability that he has prior to me putting this book out, I'll give you 1 issue free of choice. And you find out in book 2 what his power is. So I can't tell you.
Phil's putting out the challenge. Let's see.
By the way, watching the trailer with the intense music and seeing the bearded lady in the red dress dancing up front, it was kind of funny and confusing.
Well, that's how a lot of men feel when they.
I knew package was the wrong word to use. I knew it. I knew the second I said package, I was in trouble.
Let's see. Let me see what everybody's saying here. What's this? I'd watch a full 2-hour movie of Chris denying what Pale Rider says. Maybe a super cut of all the episode stream would already sum up to an hour. So probably. Gosh. Yes, you were
Hey,
talking
Hojo.
to a girl about her boyfriend. Well, yeah, she's got one.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm gonna do, Pale Rider? Go hit
Yeah, you were like,
with a boyfriend?
so are things going well with you and your boyfriend?
How's that working out for you?
Hey, Hojo, absolutely. Sorry, I can't accept friend requests. At the Facebook doesn't allow me to accept anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Oh, they got like a limit, Tommy?
Yeah, 5,000 is the limit, and they don't let you accept anymore after that, which is dumb. But you can follow.
Huh. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let's see. The villains you hate to love. He never called back. Oh, Fanta went to upload a video. Well, it was good having you while you was here, Fanta. Let's see. I wonder how many times Sugar has been called into the HR office. Chris crop tops are not allowed.
No booty shorts.
I'll have you know, Pale Rider, I wear my uniform all the time. I never go out of dress code.
Do you have the electric nipple tassels underneath the shirt? I got to join in. I'm sorry.
I don't even know what you're even talking about, Phillip.
Yeah.
That sounds degenerate. Dude, don't be so defensive about it. Trailer 33 minutes in, you've done far worse.
Oh, jeez.
Hashtag noodles, never again. I ate noodles once on
Did we lose you?
stream, Phillip, and he's dang on, my internet must be kicking out. It keeps freezing up.
Yeah, you froze.
He gives me crap about eating noodles. I ate it one time on stream, and I've never heard the end of it. He's been so upset. And yeah, the trailer was 33 minutes in because I was working around to it. I got to give it some time for people to come in. I got to bullshit around a little bit, and then we get into it. He's going to do what with their package?
Yeah, when I said package before.
Whoa. Facebook sucks. I'll just hit you up on Messenger. There you go.
Very cool, man. Thank you.
Fane said she'll be in and out chat. Alrighty. Oh, Genuine Comics, Mr. Dave Brink is with us. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning. I'm friends with Dave.
Yeah, Dave's a good guy. Let's see. Uniform code for Sonic. Get your replica print and more. Genuine goodness on genuinecomics.com. That's right. All right. But when, what's the, let me think here. How to word it. When is this going to be like shipping out to folks and everything?
I am very quick with fulfillment. As a matter of fact, the book is done. I always have my books done before the campaign starts. The book is done. It's formatted for print. The file is ready to go. It's just a matter of seeing what I need to print up because there's so many different variants and stuff. So it's 2 weeks to get the money from Kickstarter, and it goes to the printer right away. And if the printer doesn't have any issues, they come back to me within 2 weeks. My wife and I have fulfilled almost 300 backers in a day, and we ship them all out the following day. So I take very serious pride in shipping and fulfilling right away. You work jobs you probably hate, and you're spending your hard-earned money on my book. You shouldn't have to wait.
Yeah. Good attitude to have. Good attitude to have. Sim, glad to see you made it. Did the family have to get you out of bed?
Not really. You just didn't tell me we had a show.
How you doing, Sim?
Like I thought, I like like you told me we had a show on Monday, and I woke up on Monday and there was no show. So hi, Phil. How's it going?
Things happen.
Oh, yeah.
Things happen, Sim. Things happen.
Yeah, I figured. So that's my answer to you. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. What's up? So Tragedy doing good on Kickstarter.
Yeah, we just
It's a good start. Yeah, hoping to get back to where we were. The economy's kind of tough right now, and there's so much competition on Kickstarter. So, like everybody, I'm kicking and clawing and screaming, doing what I can.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
just hit
hello,
100
chat.
backers, thanks to you guys.
Oh, that's good.
Sim.
Yes.
Pale Rider's new thing is accusing me of wearing a Sailor Moon outfit to the gym.
That would be funny.
I don't know
But
why.
okay.
I don't know why, but that's what his latest thing is.
Okay. He's getting bored.
Apparently, shunk. Yeah.
So what's up? What's up, Soul? What's up, Fanta? Bill Ryder. Oh, I'm just gonna say hi to everybody. What's up, Brinks? Hojo. And if I left somebody out, good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe I'll have to eat again sometime then. Everybody gives me shit. I'll do something back. I have a Kit Kat out in the kitchen. Maybe I can
So-
eat that.
How many pages is this book gonna be, Phil?
30 pages.
30 pages with some extras.
Yeah,
or 30
my-
page of story plus extras, or 30 pages. Total?
No, this is 30 pages of story, but when I do the trade paperback, the collecting
Mhm.
the first 5, it's gonna have a lot of stuff in there. There's gonna be a manga version on the back of it. There's the first iteration of book 1 that I did, and then I had it redrawn and some of it redrawn and colored. I'm gonna have fan art in there. I'm gonna have all the sketch covers, gallery in there. There's gonna be a foreword by Chuck Dixon in there. And I'm looking at some other goodies. I want it to be really worth everybody's time and money. We'll have a Bill Sienkiewicz cover for it, Chris Picciolo, and I can't name the other big name right now until I get the cover. So.
And and it ships worldwide, right?
No, I'm not doing international right now because the shipping costs are so ridiculous that most people haven't found it worthwhile. I did have someone from France message me yesterday. So on a case-by-case basis, knowing that shipping is expensive, if you're really interested, just message me and I'll find out what the shipping rate is, and if it's worth it to you, we can take care of business. You could just put in your amount of money in the donation spot, and then I can just take your order and send it to you. We also have PDFs though. If you're international and you want to just do PDFs, there's no shipping, there's no storing, there's none of that custom stuff. There's also that option. I am looking into doing other languages though, and getting it out, like Portuguese for Brazil and things like that. I've had a lot of people request that. So we may go international sooner than later.
Cool. But just to let you know, most backers don't care if you put a tier that's international with that $25 shipping. If they want it, they'll grab it.
That's good to know. Maybe I'll add that then.
It's just it might just hurt you a little bit on sales if you don't.
Yeah, you make a good point. All right, yeah.
Most people are like, I don't care, charge me $25. Like if they want it, they want it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, give them the
Mhm.
option.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. I'm gonna add. I'll add that.
Because you're
too.
also cutting yourself from Canada if you're doing no international. So
That's true, and
That's
it's
where I'm
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's not that I'm 8 hours away from Canada, technically the border, and they want to charge you $25 to ship. It's insane.
I know it's the story of my life. Most of my backers are in the U.S.
Yeah, going to California is longer than going to Canada. I don't know.
I know they're charging me the same that if there was an ocean between us.
Yeah, it's insane. I know, but I appreciate that. I'm gonna take your advice. You're right. I'm gonna put an international tier.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I didn't even think of that. Just making it clear this is the international tier. The shipping would be higher. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Just make it clear, though. I'm sorry. This is the shipping if you really want it, and you let it go. Yeah, people will pay it if they really want it. Because don't forget, Kickstarter and Indiegogo is not a store, right?
Right.
It's somebody that comes to support a backer. So sometimes they don't care if they have, they'll some people will donate an extra money to it or buy an extra copy of digital because they want you to get money to get that project going. So
Right.
they're not expecting to pay like cover pricing or something like that. They know they're chipping a bit more for you to get started. It's,
That's true. I think Brazil though is $35 to ship. It's insane.
just keep in mind, I backed like almost 100 campaigns on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, and I'm in Canada. So most books that I pay, it's 25 shipping plus. You know what I mean? Then the
You know what else-
conversion. So every
Actually-
book I back, they come up to like 55 to 60 something bucks.
I'm going to do two international tiers. The Canadian one, which is $25 shipping, and then overseas, which would be $35, because it's $35 to ship anything to Brazil. So that way I'm not overcharging anybody else, and then I'm not leaving anybody out. Perfect. Yeah, thank you. You're awesome. Oh, we got another backer. Thank you so much.
Maybe you could include check the pricing, but if I'm not mistaken, like shipping to Canada and the UK shouldn't be around 25, and the rest should be around 30, 35.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Check into it. Yeah. UK is it's not that expensive usually, but I don't know about the from US.
Maybe I'll offer something free to make up for some of the shipping to them, like a print or
One
something.
of the things that we tell people to do sometimes for international, you could, if you really want to do two to international or something, maybe do like a discount on a second issue. There's a lot of people that are international like me or something. I chip in with Coleman the other day for a book. So we're two guys in Canada, so we'll back a book, we'll buy 2 copies, and he gives me my copy when he gets it.
Nice. Yeah, awesome. Great ideas. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh,
I'm going to do that.
What was I going to say? No, dang it. No, I forgot. No.
And I saw Soul Iron saying that, happy to see you and Duncan Ziffer over yesterday, and his early hype for Bloodhunt 2 is getting out of hand. But you know what? I'm happy that he's very hyped, and tell him that I'm also coloring the first one, and there's going to be an extra story to it. So he's going to have a lot of Bloodhunt in 2024.
Knowledge is power. Knowing is half the battle. Oh, we got Courtney. Hey, Courtney.
Oh, and Phil, when since you're going to do international a little bit, one thing I want to tell you, I make sure to tell everybody. Make sure that when you fulfill international, you put the book as a gift, because it's not a sell like I was telling you. It's not a sell. So
yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, because I know that they're ridiculous if it's not.
Gift and $25 worth or less. Like just to put the worth of replacing your thing. So like that, They don't get taxed. They won't get taxed.
Cool. Yeah, I ship art as an art rep, and I was told that a while ago, because it's ridiculous that they always getting their piece of the pie, boy. Oof.
Yep. And right now they're very, very hungry.
Yeah, they're never not hungry. That's the problem. No matter how satiated they should be.
That is true.
And
we have a few exclusives, and because of the way Kickstarter does the add-on and stuff, I have a lot of limited items. So I had to put some in add-ons only and some as main pledge. So I'm sorry if it's a little difficult for people, but it's the way Kickstarter does their add-ons. And the 3 exclusive covers are add-ons only. I tell everybody, you used to be able to just buy the PDF and then you could buy any add-on you want, but apparently Kickstarter has changed that now, which is difficult. So if you don't want anything else and you just want the exclusive and you want to do the add-on, just contact me and we'll work it out. Maybe you could just put the money in the donation area and I will just have somebody else back to get rid of that number off the limited. Because just so you know, when I do a limited run, I promise you I do not order extra. If it says 25, that's it. I get 25. You're not going to see I ordered an extra 5 to sell at shows. I don't play those games. If you're spending that money for an exclusive, that's it. That's the number.
Not even in case you lose it or damage?
Nope, that's the number. Because, again, the value that I'm putting on it is at the 25, and say 25 come in and 2 are damaged. I'm just going to let everybody know 2 are damaged. So now the number is 23. and I'll sell the damaged ones at a discounted rate because you go down a bad road when you start
But
making damage the reason.
no, it's just my idea of like I always keep it around a five around it because when you ship and sometimes they get lost, sometimes they get broken, and that backer's gonna wait
Right.
for it.
No, I hear you.
That's the only
That would
reason. That's
that
why I
would be
keep
the
at
only thing.
five. That's the only
Yeah, that
reason.
would be the only thing is if say all 25 are sold
Mm-hmm.
and 2 come damaged, then I would make it clear I'm replacing them for those 2 people. Absolutely.
Yep.
But if say only 6 out of the 25 sell and 2 came
Yeah.
damaged, then I'm staying at 25.
That's what I'm doing right now. Like most of my my limit variant covers on my campaign for Telltale Adverse 2, like they're not available anymore. I'm not printing more than 25. Some of them sold 6, 10.
Right.
If there's one that sold 25, I'm going to order maybe 30 just to be sure,
That
But
I understand.
if I sell them after, if I sell them out after or something, they're going to be way more expensive, or I'm just going to get rid of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, Brink says he just back.
Yeah, that's what I said. Bring it back.
Yeah, I was going to say thank you. I just saw. I appreciate it. You're my 101 backer. Thank you so much.
Got a few backers this stream. People like what they see.
And what's up, Courtney?
I sincerely appreciate everybody that throws their money at me, whether it's the PDF or a floppy. I know people are working hard right now. I know the economy's tough, and for you to invest in me like this is humbling, and I really am appreciative of it. I really am. So thank you. You get one backer at a time.
So says Chris and Sim get old couples discount. Now, Phil? What is a lava foil cover?
So lava foil, it looks really great, especially with red covers. It's just the design of how they do the foil. It's like wavy, and like a normal foil can tend to just look like metal, and that this has this wavy style that it's not lenticular, because it doesn't change the position of the character, but it has like that same feel where the shine changes as you turn it and move it, like a wavy feel, and it's just a beautiful looking foil, specific type of foil, and it really goes well over red covers.
Okay.
I should have brought one. I have one on another cover, but it's buried right now. I could have put it out and showed you, but it's a really beautiful looking foil.
All right. And then Soul says, Sim, by the way, I saw you suggested the Starship Troopers game yesterday. I'll look into that for a single experience. I got I was going to mention this, Soul, actually. The new 40K bolt gun yesterday, and he's even better than expected. Meaty, yes, I'm seeing everybody on YouTube saying that the new 40K bolt gun is a great game. And I was going to mention that to you, Sim.
There's a new game of Warhammer 40K already?
Yeah, it's a retro boomer shooter, like Doom and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I want that.
Yeah.
I got the Starship Trooper one that I've been playing with a few people, but another one that I've been playing a lot, and Gargoyle joined in, and a whole bunch of other people. So if you want to join in, it's going to be freaking awesome. That Evil Dead game is freaking awesome. Sugar is a bit too snobby, doesn't want to join in. He's like, nah. But, I'm sure Soul and Duck and Zilfer and all the other one would want to come play in. Dead by Dawn.
I have a refined palate.
Your refined palate. You see the games you play?
No, I have seen people saying that Starship Troopers game is like the best like co-op game since like Left 4 Dead.
Actually,
game or something.
Actually, I would say this, I would say that from Evil Dead, and I would say that too about Starship Trooper, but it's two different games. Evil Dead, you know what it is? It's like a Dead by Daylight, but you can play with 4 survivors and 1 demon. So one person plays the demon too if you want, or you can play versus AI. But Starship Trooper, it's more like a mix of what was the name of it? Planet Side 2 a bit, mixed with some bit the dwarf game, but it's more like let's just say you go in, you're 16 players minimum, right? So you get 16 warriors. You have to go in, you fight the monsters, defend some areas, get some stuff, and then you have to build a base. So you have to build walls and stuff like that. You build a base for the invasion that comes in. and then you try to survive till the end of the mission. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so back to the book. Divergent gaming divergent happened.
Sim Dunko Ziffer has a Mac, so that might be a deal breaker. If the Evil Dead game has rats or mice, Chris might join us. I am.
There's no minions, so that's why.
No, there isn't, is there? Yeah, that is a deal breaker. No minions. Oof.
But you get to trap boxes, and then you have those mini ashes that attack people. So it's kind of like minions. So maybe you'll just like to play demon. Just check into it. Okay, tragedy. That was good.
What's with all these sketch covers, Philip?
So these are sketch covers that I had artists that I represent. Some artists that I represent do full illustrations on. I thought it was cool to do mashups like Breath of the Dragon versus Taskmaster, who's one of my favorite villains, and Electro versus Tragedy, Zealot, who's from Wildcats, Jim Lee versus Tragedy. This is Sean Carlson. And, they're full background, full original art, one of a kind, and you get the issue as well if you want to check it out. Some people like to grade them or just frame up some nice art on your wall. They're one-offs. It's the only one. And, of course, Deathstroke the Terminator versus Taskmaster. Breath of the Dragon.
Yeah, so some nice, cool original art. You can get your
hand. And they're one of a kind. If you pick it up, you're the only one who has it.
Yeah.
And I actually have 3 I'm going to add.
Oh, okay.
I like to support indie artists. As much as I work with a lot of big-name mainstream artists, art is art to me. And the only difference between them is one person got their break and the other one didn't yet. So I like to support indie artists, and we get them here, we showcase them, and hopefully make them a little money. They get 80% of the cover, and I get 20% towards the campaign. So,
let's see.
And I like to be transparent with everybody.
J.M. DeSantis is a man of culture. Make sure he's got those boobas on display. Well let's see.
And I just had 2 people back the ad tier that you just passed.
Okay, this here? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get close to 300 backers, but I sell a lot at shows, and I do shows all over the country. I San Diego, Vegas, Phoenix. I'm here in New York. I do New York Comic Con, and we've sold about 4,000 issues of number 1, probably about 2.5 of number 2, and 2.5 of number 3, and we're close to 1,000 on number 4. So when you place an ad in the trade paperback, which is going to have the Bill Sienkiewicz cover, Chris Picciolo, etc., even if I go to second printing, third printing, fourth printing, the ad will always be in there. And unlike Facebook, you can quantify how many people you're reaching, and it will definitely be your demographic. If you're a publisher, a comic store, a show, a YouTuber trying to get, monetized, it's a good opportunity to do the ad, be in the book, and you'll be sold on my website, and things of that nature. And I am going to be going to distribution with Tragedy soon, and I'll be in stores regularly. So, it's a good opportunity for someone who's trying to get out there, and you just don't know where your money's going. You throw money at Facebook ads. Are they counting the same guy who saw your ad 15 times or not? Because you see all these large numbers on Facebook, but you don't see the results. And you can't quantify it. But here you can. I can tell you exactly how many books are sold, and how many people you're reaching.
Yeah.
The rule of 10%.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're guaranteed to get some sort of
and they're not too expensive.
You're guaranteed to get some sort of eyes on it. Heck, you run your own con.
Exactly. I run my own show as well. And and I market like a fiend. If you haven't seen me, I'm surprised because people are complaining all they ever do is see me all over their feed. But I had 2 people back already on the half-page ads are full. If someone's interested in another half-page ad, not the full, I can always add another tier for that so that you can get the half-page ads in there. I didn't charge a lot for them considering, the advertising, because I want to help people as well as, help myself. Yeah, you can throw money at me. I'm not going to dance for it, but you can throw money at me. And if you do there's a retailer, and if you do the catch-up, I give you the most sought-after covers. Like I don't, the Ian Churchill, the Tyler Kirkham, those are big names in the industry. I don't try to save them as like these rare variants. Everybody should be able to enjoy them if you like those artists. So when you do the catch-up, or if you do the retailer tier, you're going to get those big name covers. And it's nothing against indie people. It's just, those are the ones that a lot of people are familiar with.
It's just the ones that people tend to go for.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And I have other books that I published. They're available on this campaign as well if you're interested. The Dynamics, which is basically like Power Pack, The Incredibles, things like that. It's got humor, a lot of action. And if you're a dad, you'll relate to it because it's, dad just got home from work and he just wants to relax and the kids are causing trouble and he's like, don't make me come up there, So it's fun. It's family friendly, but adults can enjoy it as well. Withered is a lot more serious. It's angels and demons. Basically, time is not a construct of the human mind or measurement. It's this malevolent being that has imprisoned God and is slowly satiating itself off of our life energy over the 80 years that we live. 90 years. That's why we wither and we die, because this thing is eating us slowly. And there's a great war between demons and angels. And angels were wiped out, and the archangels that are left are recruiting people before they die to become angels to help fight in the war. And that story starts as a short story in my prose book, The Devil's in the Details, which has 7 short stories that deal with theological fiction. It's got some sci-fi, some fantasy, and just some spiritual stuff in it.
So that ain't no sunshine and rainbows kind of story there.
No, that's a dark one.
So
That's
dark.
a tough one.
But it's low-key shopping. No. We're literally having a conversation right now.
Yes, so.
Nice sketch cover for everybody to get what they get your favorite artist to doodle up something.
Mm-hmm. You can get the blank, or you can get with the sketch on it.
The only difficulty with that is then I have to ship it to the artist, have it done, and then ship it out. So it would add shipping twice and add. So I didn't really go into a tier like that. But if somebody's really interested, always just reach out to me if you see something on the campaign that you thought of that isn't there, and if it's plausible and makes sense for you and for me, yeah, we'll do it.
Because I can tell you, like, just the fact that what's his name, Phil Diaz, doing, like, he did like a cover that he had from Simon Bisley.
Yeah.
And he made a tier where you send him copies, 25 copies or something, for him to sign, and then he would send them back, but he charged for it, and people knew it, and they paid for it.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Here.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's just, if you include the price of that extra shipping, you only charge them their shipping. You include your shipping, your fees in the price of the book. It has to cost like, $100 to $100. If they want it, they'll get it.
Cool. Man, I'm writing a lot of stuff down here today.
There's somebody we ain't seen in a while. Oh, El Gargoyle's creeping in.
Now, you haven't seen it. I've been playing with him for like the last 2 days. If you played some Evil Dead and some, Starship Troopers, if you weren't so fancy pants, Mr. Sugar Chris.
Look at me, King of the Castle.
Of course I'm the King of the Castle. Who are you? Princess Peach?
The jester in the corner.
Are you my Peach?
No, you get away from me, you old pervert. El Gargoyle says, someone get Chris to sing. No, that requires a song, and I ain't got a song in my heart right now. Let's see. Oh, there's this one. We got like a
gatefold cover.
wraparound, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a gatefold. It's 3 actually. Is the back, the front, and then the other part folds out, kind of like that X-Men #1 in the '90s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Who's this? Who's this blonde fellow over here? Looks like
He's Tony. He's part of the Italian mafia. He's strong and invulnerable. Kind of like a Luke Cage level strength, though. Like he'll lift trucks. He's not like Hulk level. And actually, Joe and Tony, a lot of people love them. They're like the buddies. They're the bad guys that you like. They're funny and they're relatable. So a lot of people, they're their favorite characters actually.
Tony needs to cut down on the spaghetti.
Yeah. He's actually based on a friend of mine since I was 11 years old who's really big, and he's always had that big gut, but he's like the strongest guy I've ever met.
And dude, don't fat shame him. It's the source of his powers. It's like
he also eats noodles when he's live.
You know.
Well, good. Good. He's got my respect then.
Yeah.
You don't let the chat stop him from living his life.
That's right.
Peaches and cream? What's that? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's millions of peaches. Peaches for you. No.
This feels like a girlier version of a Waldorf and Statler reunion at times. What's that, Sim?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what a Waldorf and Statler is.
Hold on. Let's figure it out.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I do like her design. She looks good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You've been doing that for a tragedy for how long?
Just about 2 years now. During the height of COVID, I got really sick. I mean, it was actually almost fatal, and I was in bed for 6 weeks on oxygen, and I just said to hell with it. I'm going to start writing.
Let's see. Noodles are okay unless you're on camera. I do what I want. The song you gotta sing. Peaches and Cream. I don't know what that is. Is that the teach? No, that's. No, I'm thinking of the Teaches of Peaches or whatever. The teachers.
And so is saying they're the old guys in the balcony.
Oh, the Muppets! I love the Muppets.
Oh, the Muppets. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I hope they're gonna be funny this time.
Ooh, God, I love it. I used to watch the Muppet Show.
Yep.
All the time. That makes me want to go watch it now. I need to go get the seasons. I need to buy all the seasons on DVD so I can watch them.
They're actually on Disney now. I don't know if you have Disney, but they're on Disney.
My brother does, because he gets like 3 or 4 streaming services because of like his phone plan or something. So he gets a bunch of them.
Yeah, I just started showing my kids the Muppets.
I love the Muppets. I used to love them growing up. The Muppets, and then Fraggle Rock and stuff like that. I used to watch.
Fraggle Rock was pretty good.
I'm probably older than you guys. I remember Sid and Marty Croft Superstars. That's even crazier. Puffin stuff and
Puffin stuff.
Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Yeah.
Ruth Buzzy was an alien and a sorcerer.
I know. I remember something called the. I don't know if you. What was the name in English? In English was a Line A. Did you ever watch this? It was like a Chuck character. It was just like a line, and something would happen. It was just a line, and the character would come out of that line.
I don't remember that.
What is this? Peaches and Cream 112?
Peaches and Cream. I think it was a Prince song you sang.
Yeah. It's a Prince song.
This says 112 Peaches and Creams. That must not be it. Song. This keeps bringing up this 112 Peaches and Cream, so that must not be the one. There's a Snoop Dogg Peaches and Cream. Silky.
The song is called Peach.
Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do with this? Prince.
Mhm.
Peach.
And then there's Prince, there's Cream, Prince, and the New Power Generation. There's 2 songs. One's Peach and one's Cream.
What?
And I think the album was called Peaches and Cream.
This one?
You don't know Prince? You don't know Prince's song? Oh boy.
Oh.
Shame, shame, oh the shame. Phil, can you believe this? He doesn't know Prince.
Oh, the shame. I don't. How will I ever live with myself?
I don't know. I really don't fucking know. It's like Prince.
No, not. I don't know Prince. Sorry, I don't like Prince.
You don't like him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually people that talk like that because they want to do something else to him.
That's weird.
I'm sorry, but it was a joke. It's a Prince joke. If they don't like me, it's because they want to.
Prince is weird.
Prince was a Chad.
Let's see. Why is it my job? What? I don't know you're talking about, old Gargo.
I'll be back in a second.
You got Sim to sing at least. Yeah, that's something. Ooh. Old Breath of the Dragon taking some damage.
Yeah, this was influenced by I forgot the cover, but it's the Punisher shooting Daredevil. Frank Miller did it through his gut. The artist, I wouldn't say it's an homage because it's different, but he kind of was referenced and influenced by that cover. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, got a lot of different styles here on these covers.
Yeah, this is Steph Wilson. He's got a big following, and sometimes I like to do covers that lighten up the mood because it's an intense book. And just there's 2 covers on here that are just lighthearted for fun, for collectors.
Yeah, definitely got a lot of covers to choose from.
Yeah, I always do. I like art, as you can see behind me, so I like to support artists.
Dang on. Her hair must go all the way down to her toes.
Yeah, it's pretty long. Just gotta whip that blade around.
Yeah. Got all kinds of knives on her.
She has a lot of gadgets. She's got the blade on her ponytail. She's got she has these actually shuriken that shoot out from under her boots with a hand trigger. She's got the fletchets. She's got guns. She's trained in the military and the martial arts. So she's badass. Yes. But the Breath of the Dragon is even more badass.
She's got all kinds of ways to end you. Right.
Yeah. And again, I like making a character who's tough and strong, but they can't beat everybody.
You got Pasquale.
Hello. What's up, Pasquale?
Hello.
Says Sim probably sings Prince in the shower. Purple.
I love Prince, dude. I'm sorry. Like I'm not. Prince is a fucking Chad. The guy could play over 4 dozen instruments.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you have to respect a Chad that can play guitar, play a riff, sing, and do a fucking split and get up and fuck your wife. Yeah, and after that, your wife's pregnant without even touching him. Yeah.
Just the split alone gives you respect. I look at that and I hurt.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you have to like him or not. You have to respect the Prince.
I don't have to do nothing.
Yes, you do.
Let's see. Oh, girl says Thunder Thighs. Oh, okay. I don't know if he's talking about Prince or tragedy here.
What's that?
El Gargo said Thunder Thighs. Said I don't know if he's talking about Prince or about tragedy.
I think it might be both. See, I'm sure Tragedy.
Maybe some of Dragon.
She's a Prince fan. I'm pretty sure. Chris, you should buy the book and find out.
I'm sure she has better taste.
Oh, she's a ginger. Oh, I like gingers.
El Gargoyle
Yeah,
says
she's an
Prince
Irish
got away
lass.
with grabbing a vagina in a PG movie. No, to be fair, they got away with a lot of stuff in PG movies back in the day.
I know, right? When you look at PG movies now, you're like, wow, that was considered PG. There's cursing, there's boobs, there's
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like everybody's like, there was not booze in it. Dude, there was booze in Star Wars. Like,
Well, I just watched Swamp Thing recently, and there was nudity in that, and that was
Yes.
PG.
yeah, but that was cut before when it was showing. Like, it's not everywhere internationally. The boob part. It was
Oh,
not.
really?
It was released on the later on.
The booba.
Yeah, the booba.
Booba.
I don't know. Especially you guys in the U.S. You guys turn prude as fuck. Like, especially with boobs and stuff. It's like
Yeah, I
before,
don't know
like
what
every
happened.
movie's a general movie. You'd see boobs. Like, you could see, like, it was not the end of the goddamn world. She'll change her shirt or something. Now it's like no boobs at all. It's like boob envy. We went from penis envy to boob envy.
Yeah, we've become a sensitive.
And now we got to a point that even guys now buy tits to have their own tits.
Yeah, you
sorry,
missed the whole conversation about that before you came on.
My little vacation did me some good.
This is actually the biggest selling cover right now.
Yeah.
Gus Mock is the artist.
If you want to sell a book on Kickstarter, you have to put a titty book. Yeah, not a titty book, a titty cover at least.
Yeah, they keep telling me to pop her boobies out.
Oh, I did it on the Kickstarter. I did, and I regret it. I should not have done it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that for now. I think I could do it without it. I mean, I probably could make more money if I popped her boobs out.
I went. I'll try it. You know, because you do see some nudity in that. You know what I mean? I'll try it, and then it sold, but I don't know if it's worth it.
Not on the level that you wanted it to, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So YouTube Pasquale, great to see. Darksider is here. Oh, hello, Marinus.
So says Sim, I hope that's not how your boys came to be.
The what?
I don't know. Something about Prince, probably. Singing, listening to Prince, maybe. Imagining Prince, who knows?
Yeah, my name is Prince, the one and only. Why do you think I was so concentrated and my kids look like I cloned myself? Oh, yeah.
Hail, Marinus. Let's see. What's everything? Oh, she's a brick house. Blame Ronald Reagan for that. Okay.
Does a titmouse count? What's a titmouse?
Titmouse. Wait, Sugar is buying fake tits? That's going too far. I never said I was buying fake tits. I don't need to be doing all that. I'm happy with the way my chest is now.
The surgery scheduled for Tuesday.
Let's see. This is a Wolverine cover.
Yeah, an homage to John Romita Jr., which I'm gonna make sure is added. The artist put the credit to the homage at the border and got cut off. So before this goes to print, we're gonna put it digitally below next to the saying after John Romita Jr. to give him credit.
Always good. Good idea. There's another one.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. That's Jesse, the head of the Chinese mafia. He travels through shadows. And Breath of the Dragon, who used to work for him in finding his honor and his path, is no longer working for him. And Jesse did not take that well.
He's a little upset.
Just a bit. And this was sent to me for fun. And I thought it was cool. It's a break. Like I said, it's one of those lighthearted covers that breaks up how dark the book can be and how serious. So I said, what the heck? Put it out there. It's fun. Besides, all those heroes should be kissing her ass.
All right, Sim. Can you guess who the superheroes are based on their hands?
Well,
Can you guess who these superheroes are based on their hands?
well, you see Superman, you see Spider-Man on top there. The other ones I'm
Spawn,
not.
Batman, Captain America.
There's Spawn there, but it's the other ones that I'm not too sure. Like this looks like it could be Captain America, but it looks ripped in a way. You have Batman on the right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman.
It's just the Captain America one I was not sure because it looks like he has a fringe, or he got cut.
That's probably just the artist's interpretation.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only one that I went like, I'm not sure, but you do see the shield, so I'm like, I'm not sure if it was the same. You know what I mean? Other than that, I see Batman, I see the Cape, I see Superman, I see Spawn, I see Spider-Man.
All right, you got it this time, Sim.
Yeah, I know I'm the shit. I know my shit.
There's no Prince in there though. Unfortunately, his hand is not there.
I'm disappointed. Maybe the guitar should have been on her back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
right. Or maybe he should be in the back doing a split while playing Purple Rain.
Yeah. I'm like, why do you think I picked purple? Why do you think Bloodhound's so purple? Soul. Purple Rain.
All right, well, is Dunkel Ziffer a Prince?
I'm pretty sure he is. Come on, say you are Dunkel Ziffer. Shut them up.
He probably will be after this stream.
I have to update. We just unlocked that stretch goal at 4,000. Thanks to everybody who pledged.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we got a stretch.
Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Huzzah! We got him over 100 backers and unlocked the stretch goal.
So now you should probably sing a Prince song because I'm sure Phil is a Prince fan, right, Phil?
I like some of his stuff. I'm not familiar with a lot of it, but
there you go.
I appreciate his talent, though, for sure.
I really don't know any almost any songs.
Okay, it's at least sing the Bat Dance song, or you know, or the Joker song that he had, like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what was the one that always played at work? I think it was a Prince song.
Oh, dude, there's a lot. Everybody knows Prince. Everybody likes at least a Prince song without even knowing, liking or really knowing Prince. It's stupid. It's like Nothing Compares to You, the song. It's a Prince song.
Well, yeah, nothing does compare to me.
Yeah, he wrote that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was one of his crew before she went off on her own.
Yep. He wrote so many songs for so many people. Like, that guy was... Yep. Wow. Sir, a hitman shouldn't dress like Prince. That only happens in movies and comics. I'm sorry, but a guy that would have so much style, and I'm just saying, yeah.
He's like,
it's such a Chad Vincent that instead of going, oh no, I got betrayed. Oh, I'm dead. I'm turned into a vampire. Poor me. He goes, fuck yeah. I'm the ultimate assassin now. Let's do this shit. Can't get more Chad than that, dude. Come on. It's like extra sets in my skill trees. Ah.
Yeah,
what's up, Vic?
There was a song that was like, how's it go?
Hey, Vicious.
Baby, I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied.
Oh, dude, that sounds good.
Hey.
When Dove Cries.
At each other.
This is what it
sounds like. When, what is it, love?
When Dove Cries.
Or something like that. They used to play that song all the time at work.
If you sing it right, the girl's dancing up in the corner to it. Dun, 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 dun.
And dude, that song got sampled so much it was not funny.
Phil, I hate to break it to you, that's not a girl up in that corner.
Oh, I know, but
it's a girl with a beard.
What you do in your personal time is up to you, man.
So
no judgment here.
Art is subjective, and let him interpret it like he wants. Like, to him, it's a chick with a beard, and that's it.
See, you can't gender them. You don't know.
Yeah. Take your best guess, and you can't make that a crime.
Well, I don't know. Give the UK time, and they might.
Welcome to Jeopardy.
Yeah. What is
If we get one more backer, Chris has to do the Wednesday Addams dance. Like, are you talking from the original Addams Family or what? I don't know what's the Wednesday Addams dance because, like, I've seen the one in the original Addams Family because I've watched most of the original show's episodes because I like the original Addams Family. Sim, girl breaks Wimson's heart. MGTOW it is.
I didn't say nothing about girl breaking his heart.
Men
No
go
spoilers,
their own
so
way.
thank you for trying to spoil my book.
Men going their own way. Yeah, so we still got.
If we get one more backer, Chris has to do the Wednesday Aram dance. Oh fuck!
We still got Fat Lantis, the comic size prints. Or the
Please
next
don't. I've
book.
seen that dance so many times. Even though it would be funny to see Chris doing it, I don't want to see it ever fucking again. The Wednesday Adam dance that everybody's been doing everywhere. It's like, please stop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. Keep trucking. Don't go looking.
Wednesday
Ah, fuck.
Addams dance.
Wednesday Adams, in this series, she has that stupid dance there. It's funny, but just that everybody was trying to do it, and I'm like, why is everybody trying to over sexualize a kid character? I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Am I right? It's like it's not just
Yeah,
like
they were
a
trying
kid.
to make her she's sexy and she's supposed to be a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. It's to me, it's kind of yeah. I got boys and girls. It kind of wears me the fuck out. And even
Yeah,
my
there was
girls.
there was an artist who does nude
Yep.
art, and he did that, and he's very lifelike, and he did her, and people went nuts because like in real life the actress is like 21, 22, but the character is supposed to be like 16. So
Yep.
a lot of people got bent out of shape. They're like, "Hey, dude, what are you doing? This is like child porn."
Pretty much. But it comes with all those cosplayers that do the same. Like you see, like on Twitter and Facebook, I would see a whole bunch of like those cosplayers. You would say, let's just say thoughts. That would take like naked picture dressed as Adam Wednesday. We're doing that dance or doing this, and I'm like, come on, guys, come on, whoa. It's like doing like younger Peter Pan and everybody having a fetish on him. It's no.
Okay, so having watched a minute 20 of this dance scene from the new Wednesday Addams show,
So now you have to do it. Fuck you.
I have no interest in watching the rest of the show. Oh,
But
man.
now you have to do the dance. So do it.
I'm gonna go back. Here we go. The original Wednesday Addams dance from the original show. I'm gonna watch this to kind of cleanse my palate here.
Yeah.
Something good. I like this.
Yeah. It's I don't know.
She's so adorable.
Yeah, she was. And it was more of a monster mash type of dance, I think. Is that how you call it? When you do the up and down arm and
Yeah, I don't know if it's a monster mash, but yeah, it's kind of along that vein. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. I thought Vincent could put his finger on his butt. I'm not doing the
People, I know it's been out for like 2-3 years, 2 to 3 years, but please don't spoil it for everybody that haven't read it yet.
Which do the Megan dance? Oh, that's that robot horror movie. It didn't look that good.
The new reimagining of Chucky. Remember, that's what they did. They made Chucky a robot. Then the people didn't like it, so now they made Megan a chick robot doll, which is technically Chucky, the remake of Chucky, but with a chick. But it's a new character now called Megan. I was really not interested. It's exactly Chucky.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. What? That was awful watching that. Ugh.
Yes, torture the Canadian with the dance. I hate that. You know, last thing you want you're trying to teach your girls not to be not to be like that, and the world is trying to tell them all to be strippers. You're like, nope, 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 nope.
All right, we need to start wrapping this thing up, everybody.
Don't forget to sub, like, and share this channel. We, if you have a book you want to promote, reach out to Chris. He's the one keeping the schedule of that. He's just not knowing me now. Nah, usually he does a good job. I know when the shows are. It's just you got distracted this time with Prince, or Don't forget to go back Tragedy. It's a pretty good looking book. Feels pretty cool. I've been seeing him on Facebook, pretty much active.
Yeah, thank you.
He also
I
has his
appreciate you
streams.
guys having me on. You guys are cool. It's fun, and you're welcome to share your shows anytime you want to my page. I mean, even if you just want to reach other people.
But yeah, thanks everybody in the chat for jumping in and talking with us, and unfortunately giving me shit.
And people, if you haven't backed Telson and Adverse 2 yet, or you want that ash can on the Second Chance campaign, go get it now. We're past almost close to the 3K on the Second Chance campaign. So I'd like to reach that 5K so we can beat Blood Hunt, the record. That's something Soul could get behind, because I want to beat Blood Hunt with Telson and Adverse. So let's try and get it there. And that ash can, trust me, you want it. It comes with a sketch in it. It's 20 pages. It's technically a comic book. But you get an original art in it.
Yep. And thanks, Phil, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun, man. You guys are cool.
And we will see you again on Saturday.
You sure? What do you have Saturday?
Gosh, damn it, Sam.
I'm just making sure, because you told me last time we had somebody Monday.
Let me look here. No, that's the 31st. I don't know.
See what I mean? So hopefully we'll see you on Saturday.
I have to see who all I got lined up.
And so if you get that Evil Dead game or that Starship Trooper, hit me up. Me and Gargoyle are playing tonight. I've been taking some vacation because my doctor told me I need to not be a workhorse all the time and just not take some time off. So I've been enjoying myself, a little bit of gaming here. And, yeah.
All right. Later, everybody.
Later.